brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 24-person free-for-all battle here in Scandinavia. Now we can go, well, let's go here. This would be an interesting spot. I really don't spawn down here because there's not a lot of great opportunity, but it looks like there's only one other player spawning in the south, and if nobody else came down here, we're in a really good position to make some moves. So let's see how good we can get here. Now, nobody spawned near us, which is great. Nobody spawned directly to the left of us, so also very good. Our closest neighbor is that Scion player over to the top right. Other than that, we have a lot of opportunity to just continue to keep growing. So we will do that, and I might even do the full send early. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. No, let's just do it. I was gonna say I'm worried about troop count, but no. I think this is the perfect situation to do it. It's a little bit more crowded situation with bots, so we don't run out of troops quite as quickly, and now we can just continue to keep going. So what are my goals from here? Well, obviously I want to push over into the east or west, excuse me, as soon as possible, grabbing all of that land. I do also want to push over into the east to deny a lot of the land that's going to go to my competitors. So nobody can really go to the west of us here, and now we just kind of pick our targets. I'm not necessarily going to die hard go into the west, even though it's a really good opportunity. I'd much rather compete for the land over here in the east to prevent this war player from grabbing any of it. I'm not sure how to say that name, and we'll just continue to keep going. So this works out great. He is fighting us over here for the top control, and I do want to slow down his progression as I sneak around him in the bottom. And now let's start going over into the west a little bit more aggressively. Now that the bots are kind of lying to us, and we've cut off every bot that we can behind us over in the east, we can definitely make some room over here in the west. And yeah, there's a lot of room over here in the west. There was a player here, I thought, at one point, but nope, doesn't look like it. We'll go ahead and finish off these bots over here. We do need to be a little bit cautious with our troop count. No, whoever that player was, he is gone, as we can just continue to keep steamrolling over here. What an advantage this will be. Now, we're not exactly crushing, as there is a player right behind us, about 2,000 pixels behind us. So we're not exactly running away with this game by any means. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And as long as we don't get attacked in this situation, we're doing perfectly fine. Looks like Technoblade was that player that I was looking for over here. He probably went up north a little bit. So we have not been attacked, which means we're in a good position to just keep saving up. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to get attacked. That is definitely a real possibility, especially from Empire Phone and War ganging up against me. Where are you? Okay, you're up there. Good to know. All right, now that we are rather large, we are about 10,000 pixels ahead of our closest competitor, so we don't need to really rush into anything. We can definitely take our time. And doing that means saving up to our red interest mark of 5.1 million. So we've got a little bit of ways to go on that. Looks like War is fighting a bot above him. I do kind of want to fight that guy. I think the best place for me to go is over into the east. I don't really want to go into the west and start getting bigger borders on bigger players. I definitely think I want to stay over here in the east. So we will just continue to keep saving up here. We have, unfortunately, a little bit of a waiting game to play. Now, Android user 243 could be rather large. No, Discord is going to be rather large. Let's go into Technoblade since he is a bot. I see that War is also boating over here to try and grab some of this land. Let's go ahead and just as aggressively as possible grab this land. We do have extra troops to spare because we have been saving up for something like this. So that's going to work out really well to our advantage. Now, Landon is still going to be kind of a little bit of a buffer state from the northern players and us. So we are at 60,000 pixels, so we're going to start moving a lot faster now. And this will make our attacks in the east a lot more viable, just because we'll be able to move through them a lot quicker. So now our red interest mark is 6.7 million. So we are almost there at that point. And War is attacking Landon and then being attacked by player 703, who's the bot. And he is signaling. Oh, wow. Okay. He signaled the white flag of kind of figuring out he was gone, and just gives us the land. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You are a target regardless. Now let's go ahead and take out Empire 2. The reason I want to take out Empire is he's rather weak right now, but he will become a lot stronger. His red interest being at 3 million, and he was only at like 1.2 when we started attacking, or just under 2 million, excuse me. So Chilean Zambia, oh gosh, not this again, is probably going to be our biggest competition here, and somebody we want to take out really quickly. Now, red interest, we're very close to it. We could start attacking him right away. I just kind of want to see what he's going to do. We could go ahead and push up a little bit. I'm not too worried about sharing borders with any of these guys. And if anything, it'll make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, Chilean is going into good, or God Eye, excuse me. So we will just continue to keep a Goo Eye. Ooh, there we go. We need to take out this guy right now. If we take him out, we win the game. He's the last person that can really slow us down, and he's the keystone for any kind of resistance that would form against us. So now we can really start to aggressively attack Chilean. I'm just gonna call him Chilean, as he's become a bot. It's gonna be very, very hard for anyone to form a coalition against us. So we will quickly take out Chilean, and that will be the end of him. And now we are in a very, very dominant position. Not exactly a full 1 position yet. We're not at 50% land. We're only about 40. And we're not quite at our red interest mark. So how do we play this from here? Well, let's go ahead and start picking apart the weaker players. Just for right now, let everybody else kind of do what they want to do. I'm not that concerned. But getting a little bit more land is going to help me continue my advantage. As we are getting attacked by Goo. That is good to know. And iOS user 910. Okay. So that is going to be our first little challenge. So how we're going to play this is by knocking this guy off of our mainland, making him have to continuously boat, which takes time and troops. And from there, we will attack Goo. Now, we do have a ton of troops to kind of get both of these done. Vietnam is attacking player 910. That is not the best play if he's trying to play to win. So we will just put our force into Gui over here as we become incredibly strong, and then we will boat up to, we'll take the fight to player iOS user 910, who played rather well, just got stuck up there in the north, which happens. I completely understand. But kudos to him for, you know, at least trying to fight the crown. Same with him and Gui. So now that we've got these guys out of the way, we will just attack Vietnam. We'll just go ahead and take out Vietnam from here, and slowly but surely start to whittle him down as the last real threat on the board, and start giving some slightly bigger attacks to go ahead and work through this. But GG's to you, Vietnam. Nice try to you. And this guy has been sending me messages all game, so I will give him a little bit of a truce here. So we will say claps of good sportsmanship and give the peace sign, and then one ye kissy face for the boys. Look to peace out here, and then go on to the next game. Yeah, we'll take that truce. And peace. Come on. Still waiting for it. Wow, this is hi Vietnam. Oh, you're still in the game. Hot hearts to you too. There it is. There it is. Okay, there we go. GG's. We'll go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 24-person battle here in Europe. Now, we are starting kind of in the Baltics, so we have to keep an eye on kind of our neighbors and where they position themselves. There will be a big player spawning out of Africa. There's only 2 players down there right now. If I was looking for an easy win, I'd probably go there, but alas, I'm kind of looking for a little bit more of the drama here. So we have a lot of room to our immediate expansion area, which means we need to be a little bit more conservative with our troops in our opening, making sure that we don't run out of troops in our expansion. We do have a number of neighbors around us. I think 3 to 4, depending if that guy's attacking a bot or no. It looks like he, oh no, that's both bots over there. Okay. Well, we will just ignore them for right now and just continue on our expansion path. And here comes our infinite growth phase. So let's see how big we can get from here. Oh, no, that is a player. Okay, I understand. Well, we will just kind of ignore that. That Deutsche Republic is sitting at 26 million troops. So that is going to be quite a hard nut to crack on that. And hopefully he doesn't just immediately start attacking us. I always am wary of players who are small but have a lot of troops, because generally in my experience they like to play spoiler more than they like to try and play for the win. They just like to make somebody lose more than they win themselves. So, but that doesn't seem to be this player's intentions. Looks like he just was saving up a little bit and now is more aggressively going into bots. Now he does have the advantage over in overall troops, but because I've been grabbing more land earlier when land was more bountiful, I'm going to quickly catch up to him and surpass him in terms of overall troops. So that's why a strategy like that is like good for survivability, but not necessarily long-term winnability. So we will finish up this last spot here. We do have the crown here, and now we just continue to save up. As you can see, we're already stronger than Deutsche. So we'll take a truce with Rus. We'll take a truce with Germany, and now we just kind of sit back and save up our troops from here. Now, our red interest mark being at 3.5 million is pretty far away. We are in 5th place, so not exactly crushing it by any means. Do I want a truce with you? I'll take a truce with you. I am worried about the arm player having the crown, and he's right there. Let's go ahead and see if we can snag a little bit of this land for ourselves. It is being a little bit aggressive, but I don't think Germany would win this alone. Okay, and now it's clear that we're going to win this now that Deutsche has joined in, but honestly, I just want a little bit of the land. I want to be able to jump up into the leaderboards a little bit more. I'm in 4th place already, so that's working out for us. And I definitely want to be stronger than World War One, Germany, Austria. So we will just continue to keep grabbing all of this land over here and just refill it as need be. And that should be the last bar we need to fill up. So a little chunk of land that we get up there, not too much, but very helpful. And we sit at 1.4 million, so not exactly a slouch. Roos is asking us to attach Deutsch. Don't mind that, especially as the base guy is also attacking him. So this might be a good move. Deutsch is asking for a truce, but alas, I do not want to really give it to him. Now, I do have to be very cautious with my troops because of the interplayer in Germany, Poland. But I think he'll be kind of slowed down by Megan the Stalinist. What a name. Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you. That's a great name. Well, we'll just keep attacking Deutsche Republic over here, doing it very slowly as to build up our troops. Other people are doing kind of the heavy lifting. We don't necessarily need to be involved in the real heavy lifting, but now we can start to get involved as there's a little bit less land available and less troops to have to fight off. So overall, pretty good move for us. Now, what is our next move? Well, I'm looking at World War I Germany, and he is rather weak. We've got about double his troops, whereas we only have about 6,000 more pixels than he does. I'd really love to attack him, and I am worried about that player, the Catholic guy, coming up from Africa. So we will need to aggressively take this guy out as soon as we can. Hopefully we don't get targeted ourselves by the Face and Rus. We have seen that they will work together in the past, and hopefully they don't work together on us because we do have an alliance with the Rus player. So from here, we just keep attacking Germany, Austria. Now, I don't want to deploy too many troops in this attack because, again, I'm not trying to look vulnerable myself, but it is something that where the longer this takes, the longer it will take, or the longer we delay, the longer it takes, because he's just going to keep building up troops. He's not attacking, which is smart. He's trying to point down there, be like, look, we have bigger problems coming up to us. I understand, which is why I'm trying to take you out rather quickly. He is counterattacking us, which is fine. That just kind of slows down his troop growth a little bit faster for us. So these counterattacks are actually helpful. And if you're looking for the perfect time to attack, it is at the end of the cycle. What in the cycle is when that white bar is ticking vertically in the green box at the top. So we will just continue to keep attacking from here. He is trying to signal that Catholic is still coming up, and I said, I understand, but this will be a battle that I will fight without you, hopefully, and we'll just kind of continue to keep going from here. So we will just slowly but surely start to wrap this guy up, as Inter is starting to move his way up through the Ethiopian Empire into Scandinavia, which is not something I'm super thrilled about because I want some of that land. So let's aggressively push for the rest of this land. I think if the Face and Rus were going to attack me, they would have joined in by now, and I want to grab a little bit of this land away as I get the crown. Actually, I did not expect that at all. I wasn't keeping an eye on the pixels, but that's okay. So now we have an interesting kind of position to make. We could be gang up targets. Inter will probably not gang up against us because he's in the middle and has to worry about Catholic and Muslim and just everybody kind of working against him. So let's go ahead and start fighting down this guy, this Rus guy, just to grab more land for ourselves, as Catholic is not done growing. He could go into Muslim, and I kind of want to be prepared for that if need be. So my goal right here is to probably take out both of these players here in the corner as quickly as possible, and then make a decision from there as to where to go. Yes, it does give me borders with Muslim Turk. I'm just going to say it's Muslim. Inter-broke our alliance, but I think that was a mistake, so we take that alliance back. And we'll just continue to keep grabbing Rus down. And this will just give us a little bit of an advantage here. Again, I don't think Inter is going to really want to aggressively attack us here. So we'll grab this land. Inter is now attacking Muslim. Interesting. Now, here's the bad situation. Let's try and get a truce. We have to play monkey in the middle. We're going to have the crown at the end. Very much understand that. So let's go ahead and take out this guy now. And I have to play this in a way where I don't have that, or I have a strong alliance going into it. And step one is taking out this guy, grabbing just more land for ourselves. So mission accomplished on that front. Now we are rather large. And if these two guys attack us, we have a really good chance of Catholic kind of playing spoiler to one of them. And these two are fighting each other. Let's just say, yes, we'll take that truce with you. Hopefully, Muslim is going to be happy that we have helped him take out the... Okay. Inter's left. The smart thing to do would be to start attacking Muslim right now. I'm going to trust that he's going to say, hey, you helped me out. I'm going to help you out. That might be misplaced trust, but that's what we're going with right here. If it's not, no, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I maybe should have done it. I don't know. This is the situation I always get caught up in, is wanting to make friends. Oh. Is wanting to make friends and trust them. But the smart play is trusting nobody in this. And this is the good reason why. Is if I had left Inter was a bot, he would not have consciously attacked me. He would have been sporadically attacking everybody. I could have taken out Muslim Turk and then only had Catholic to fight with a bot. So that unfortunately did not work out that way. I trusted a little bit too much. I went against what was the smart play for what was kind of the friendship play, and it did not pay off. Now, we do not have a real shot of standing against these guys, as they have 30,000 pixels and they're both at red interest and we have 22. We'll fight the good fight for as long as possible, but this game is over. So we will go ahead and speed through this one, saying GG's to all involved. Well, you know, we'll see. Maybe we can get someone to switch sides. Maybe we can get someone to switch sides. I don't want to attack Muslim. Maybe he'll switch sides with, then go on to me if I lose the crown. So I don't really want to attack. I just want to keep up my troops, but I think I need to keep up appearances and just not let Catholic grab all this land. Maybe I can play off their greed. That's a good idea. Maybe I play off their greed of each other. Maybe one of them is willing to flip. That is a slim possibility, but it is a possibility. Now, Muslim is saving up and attacking me for like 4 million at a time. He's doing a very slow, methodical, but aggressive attack style. Brother, stop. I know I said I was only going to attack one player, but maybe I can just slow him down a little bit by convincing him to not attack me. Hey, don't. And then truce? What do you think? He says no. He attacks me for 5 million. I've lost the crown. I've lost the crown. Okay. Looking at the positioning here, these two are going to fight each other. It's not exactly working out the way we wanted it to. We're going to have to really have some luck on our side from here. But we'll give the claps a good sportsmanship. I think this game is over from here, as we'll just full boat into this bot. Oh, did I change that? I guess so. Okay, I was trying to give the win to Catholic. He's definitely earned it. He played rather well. Muslim is not going to be able to catch up, or he possibly could, but Muslim has betrayed me, so I'm not exactly going to help him. I hedged my victory on assuming that this man will be my friend, which I know I have no room to speak of because I betrayed multiple alliances in this, and it was him playing to win, which I have nothing respect for. But I do see the peace option is up. Let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah. So GG's to all involved, and thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this fun the episode. If you have made this fun the episode, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one. And a special thank you to all of my members, with producers Chris Mitchell, Dorker Ernot, Serious Potato, and executive producers Ratsuka Robert, Miskits the Mallard, A137, In My Element, Mason / Aurelius, Rob Coleman, Uther Ekana, Tomato TG, New Brex, Brock Lowry, Jack Russell, BB, Morwin, Sakara Scarlet, and channel sponsor Daniel Stevens. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.